What's the first step when it comes to buying a home in Utah? Now, whether you are a first-time home buyer in Utah, you're looking for first-time home buyer tips or home buyer tips, or you just want to know what you should be doing before you buy a home or things to know before buying a home, then watch this video, which is part 1 of my buyer series that I'm doing. And also be sure that you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so that way you're alerted when my new videos drop each week. Hi, this is Melissa Ballman with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Utah Properties, and Utah Homes by Melissa. Let's talk about the first step in the home buying process, financing. That's right, financing and getting pre-approved is your first step in buying a home. Now stick around at the end of the video and I'm going to talk about zero down loan options that are available in Utah. Now, a brief overview of loan options available are USDA loans in Utah, FHA loans in Utah, and of course there's conventional loans. And depending on where and when you're looking for a house, there might even be Utah first-time home buyer grants available. Your lender will need to walk you through what you need to qualify for on those loan options. And if you've ever watched any of my videos before, you're always going to hear me say, shop around for a lender. It's not a one-stop shop process for lenders. I don't recommend that you just walk into your bank and you call it a day for home loans. Each bank and lender, they charge different rates. They have different interest rates available, and they can vary on the loan programs that they even have available for home buyers. Now, if you want a list of some great lenders that I work with in Utah, feel free to reach out to me and I'll share some with you. I love referring my lenders to people. If you're wondering what type of credit score you need to buy a home in Utah, then you should check out my video on YouTube, and the name of the video is Credit Score Needed to Buy a House. Tricky, right? So once you talk to a lender and they say something like, hey, congratulations, you're pre-approved for $350,000. Well, what does that actually mean? It means that you need to ask some questions. And the most important question is, well, what is my approximate monthly payment going to be with a $350,000 loan? And here's why. If the mortgage payment on a $350,000 loan is going to be, let's say, $1,800 a month, but you're only comfortable paying $1,500 a month, then we need to look at homes that are less than $350,000. You want to look for something in not just a sales price, but something that equates to a comfortable mortgage payment each month. And it's not uncommon for me to hear people say, well, I got approved, but I'm not comfortable with that payment. So don't let that happen to you, okay? Now, let's talk about home loans in Utah. First, there's conventional loans that will typically require 10 to 20% down payment, but you don't have to pay PMI added to that loan, which can actually save you hundreds of dollars a month. There's also FHA options in Utah that offer 3.5% down payment. And there's also something called Utah housing loans, and that can be 0% down. Now, keep in mind with both the FHA and Utah housing, they do add PMI, which is mortgage insurance, to those loans typically. There's also USDA loans available, and they're zero down loans. They have lower PMI typically than FHA. However, USD is restricted to certain areas, income limits. So make sure that you check with your lender to make sure that you qualify. At this time, Salt Lake County does not have areas that are eligible for USDA loans. You need to head more to Tooele County and areas of Utah County like Saratoga Springs and west of that, or south of Spanish Fork. Now, there's also sometimes some home grants that are available. Now, those are going to depend on where you're looking, when you're looking, and if you financially qualify. So there's first-time home buyer grants, there's grants depending on the city in Salt Lake County that you want to live in. There's all kinds of different things. So make sure you talk to your lender and verify that you can qualify for the grant, and also that they're also available. Agents can also help you with that. So there you have it. There's some information on financing. Make sure you tune in next week for my next video dropping in the buyer series.